What's your favorite Batman movie? Happy Batman Day. I got a list of my top 5 favorite Batman films. Let's get into it. First up at number 5 is Batman Soul of the Dragon. This is a really fun animated film, kind of out of the box style for our usual Batman film fare. I was both surprised and delighted by this one. Next up is going to be Christopher Nolan's first Batman film, Batman Begins. I thoroughly enjoyed this film for several reasons, some of which are its expansion upon the lore of the origin story of Batman, the overall story and characters. The characters are so good. Michael Caine is my Alfred, and Gary Oldman is my Commissioner Gordon. I really like the grounded take for Batman here, and seeing all his gadgets and equipment, like with the cape, and how it would work in the real world is really cool to see. And of course, there's the Tumbler, which is my favorite Batmobile. It's so cool, and you can't beat that line.
He is in a vehicle.
Make it color.
It's a black tank.
Like, dude, so cool. My third favorite Batman film. Okay, guys. Batman Begins has been in front of this movie for, like, ever. But my liking of the film has slowly grown, and as of today, it just surpassed Batman Begins and is in the number 3 slot. That's going to be Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice, the Ultimate Edition, of course. Ben Affleck just kills it as Batman. And the more I watch him as Batman, and the more I see other Batman films, like a lot of the animated ones, all of that just increases my liking of Ben Affleck's portrayal as Batman because they all complement each other really well. My second favorite Batman film of all time is going to be Justice League Dark, Apocalypse War. And while you don't see Batman on the cover there, he does play a major role in the film. This is such an amazing film. Honestly, it had me in tears. But you gotta watch the movies that came before. It's part of a series called the DC Animated Movie Universe, or the DCAMU, which includes several films that led up to this one. This is the last one. This is like their end game. Oh my goodness, so worth it. And my favorite Batman film of all time is Christopher Nolan's The Dark Knight Rises. It's my favorite of the Dark Knight trilogy. Everything just comes together in this epic grand finale for Nolan's Batman. My favorite part of the film, and one of the reasons why it's my favorite Batman, is the scene when Batman comes back. In the beginning of this film, we learn that it's been some years since Bruce Wayne has donned the cape and cowl. And somehow, between that little bit in the movie and the years that have passed in real time, Nolan is able to create this sense of nostalgia for when Batman comes back. And it's so cool. So the scene, if you don't remember, the cops are all chasing Bane and his crew, and they're in the parking garage. And in this one particular car, you've got the veteran cop and then the rookie cop who's driving. All of a sudden, the lights go out. The rookie cop is like, what the heck is going on? He has no idea. You just hear Batman on the bike go by. As the lights are flickering back on, the veteran cop says something to the effect of, oh boy, you're in for a show tonight. And just that moment right there with Hans Zimmer's score as well, and everything that's going on, it just, it's so good. I can watch just that scene and like, okay, now I've got to watch the whole movie now. I've got to turn it on. My favorite scene in my favorite Batman film. Be sure to check out my Letterboxd for the full list, which you can find via the link in my bio or by searching Mustached Movie Man on Letterboxd. Thanks for watching, and be sure to comment.